right, guys. Ian Anderson and Peter Mars from Central Coast Disc Golf, and we are super lucky to be joined by Joe Rovere. Say what's up, Joe.
Hey, guys.
There he is. And you had a hot round one, Joe. Like, it was pretty good.
Like, really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really fortunate that round. Things went well for me. Things went my way.
That was a 1077, in case nobody checked. And is that your highest rated round ever?
No, I've had other good ones. That was definitely, I think that was my best one of this year.
Okay.
I had been stringing them together because the state championships were right before that, and I had a few good rounds there too, but nothing like a 1077. That's always good.
That is stellar. Cool, man. Well, anyway, let's watch some disc golf.
Yes.
All right, guys, we're back out at Gypsum Creek for the final round of the Flying Eagle Open, brought to you by Latitude 64 and a bunch of other really awesome companies. Joe, you played pretty awesome on this golf course. You play on golf courses often, or you just adapt quickly, man?
I haven't played a bunch, but I think I like to throw hyzers. I think it's really important to control how you're, less about the lines you have to hit and more about what your disc is going to do when it hits the ground. And if you're throwing hyzers that are spiking in, it's easier to do.
Yeah, really good point, man. So we got you, Jeff Bryk, James Kelly, and J.C. Kester, the Thumber Machine. Although
Nice.
you also have a pretty good thumber, Joe.
Yeah, mine, I'm happy with my thumber. It's decent, but you have no idea how big a thumber can be until you see JC.
Yeah, I feel like your thumber would be impressive if J.C. wasn't around.
Yeah, I mean, he out-thumbs me by so far. It's insane, and so much higher.
Yeah, it's a thing to behold. Now we're on hole 1, par 4, 602. Looks like the second shot is the real tough one here, Joe, right?
Yeah, what a great hole. They changed this hole from last year. Deeper right now, and it's on that peninsula, and this is such a fantastic hole. In my opinion, I think it's the best hole on the course in terms of design.
Yeah, I really like it a lot. What are you throwing off the tee here?
This is going to be a PD, probably. I pretty much throw PDs and Thunderbirds for anything under 400 feet.
Okay.
And this one is, I let it out early. I'd rather been more right, but just anything out there.
Yeah, like you
More
said.
right you are, the better.
Yeah, danger here is a second shot on that little peninsula green.
It's really tight there.
Yeah. Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff's a local, the Aspen guy.
Okay.
Throws a lot of really unique plastic. I really like playing with Jeff. He's got a lot of disc knowledge.
That's cool. You know what he's throwing right here?
I don't, but it could be anything from, old school race and T-birds and 8 and 9 time rocks he throws. It's so old Innova stuff. It's really cool. Who knows what that is?
Nice.
I don't even know.
Put a good smash on that one, though.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah, he can throw.
Now on the tee from Denver, Colorado, currently at 13
This is Joel?
under par.
This is James
This
Kelly.
is Jim.
Kelly.
Yeah, Jim Kelly.
Okay.
By Jim. And this guy can putt. His thing, my goodness, he's got a fantastic putt.
Cool. Can't wait to watch it.
Yes. We had Eagle playing in front of us. You can see the crowd. He had a gallery,
Uh-huh.
and we really didn't. Because, everybody knew Eagle was in the position where he was having to just get insanely aggressive. So,
Uh-huh.
we were all trying to get up and just watch what he was doing because, he just crushes. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
Eagle.
Eagle pushing is a fun thing to watch.
Yes, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this JC's thumber. Look at this thing.
It's... Oh, my God.
Get over that
This
little
is
hill
perfect.
there. Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect.
JC, man. I think we're going to do an
Probably-
overhand clinic with him at a Gentleman's Club Classic if it all goes to plan. So
Yes.
You won't be throwing JC far, but you'll be throwing farther, right?
Yeah. I can tell you what the JC clinic is going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to, just you reach really far back and you throw it like this and throw as hard as you can.
I like it. Good upshot. Is that a gator? What is that?
Yeah, that's old school 2004 Gator, Glow Gator.
Wow.
Ken Climo, 4-time.
Cool. Just kind of a pitch out there, and looking at an upshot here.
Yeah, this green is really, it's so well placed. I just love this hole. Got a little hill, kind of null in between there, and then all the right's OB, the pass OB.
And long is OB as well, too.
Yeah.
Long as OB. You really want to go sidearm off, or thumb, I guess, if you're JC, but
Yeah.
a lot of sidearms off the tee and second shots, but I just don't like the action that the sidearms get.
Yeah. And JC puts it up there pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
So Jim, this is we're looking at 4.
Yeah.
Because he pitched out.
Yeah, he
He
pitched out.
had a tough first shot there on the right there.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Jeff misses the comebacker. Here you are for a birdie.
Save.
Came up just a little bit short on that second shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good try. I had so much confidence after that first round that you'll notice I'm just sort of lofting putts up. The thing about it is I'm in the position where if I doink one and it rolls OB, I just lost, a stroke or two. And I'd rather just, even if I lose a stroke, I really don't care.
Yeah, sure. You got a pretty big cushion.
Yeah.
Yep. There was JC getting a stroke on the card. There's you cleaning up a par. Here's Jeff. Par.
What a beautiful day we had.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
Much better than
start.
the first day. Even on the conditions of that first round, we shot really well, but this was a nice, clear day here.
Yeah. And there's JC with a stroke. You still have a 7-stroke lead, Joe. And we're on to hole 2. What's the game plan here?
Game plan here is I'm going rock probably, and I'm going a little hyzer. I play it way out right and let it. I use the ground to just play it, and then use that second, the little bit longer grass where the basket is. I kind of use it to slow it down.
Cool.
But I'm really trying to skip it to that spot. So that's usually the second time or third time it's touched the ground by the time it hits that grass.
Okay. I'm sure JC's going to throw a thumber.
Yeah, that's pretty much on every hole what you can say.
Why would be when you can throw them like that?
I know, and it's just so accurate.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, when you play numbers of disc golf, if they're coming straight down, it's, I guess, the most likely just to stay right there.
Yeah, it's like throwing lawn darts.
Yeah. And he tombstones them all the time.
Yeah.
There you saw how it skipped and then worked its way to the grass. That's how I want to play it.
So like Champ Rock 3?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. It's Jeff playing the skip shot.
Playing the exact same thing. He played a driver, though, and I don't like the action that a driver gets.
Yeah, definitely got the bigger skip. And Jim?
He's going mid-range wider, but I think I'm trying to remember. I felt like he flipped it over. No, he didn't. That's a good throw.
Yeah, a little putt from there.
Yeah.
So here is Jeff for the 2.
Oof.
Oops. Must have been his mini's fault.
Clearly. JC came up just a little bit short with that thumber. Comes up a little bit short with that putt as well.
JC is just the nicest guy to play with. I love playing with him because he's always so positive.
He seems like it, man. Always smiling. Jim missing the putt, and here is an opportunity for you to take that lead out to 8.
I don't remember if I do. I think I missed this.
Oh, don't ruin it for the viewers, Joe.
Well, I can't remember. Might make it.
Oh, that's why he didn't remember.
There we go, because I blocked it from my memory.
Yep, it tried
that
to
was
go.
two putts in a row I missed.
Oh, man. That one tried really hard to go in.
Yeah.
Here he is cleaning up the par. Along with the rest of the gang. Kind of think that's one you probably want to get. I don't know what
Yeah, for sure. That's a birdie. If you don't birdie that, you're losing a stroke.
Yeah.
So, in your head, you just lost one.
probably the eagle, right?
Yeah, for sure. And in my head, I was like, okay, I've already lost 2. I need to do something.
Yep. So hole 3, par 5, 1141. Kind of a tight, deceptively tight fairway, I'll put it that way, and then a really tricky green, Joe.
Yeah, this is a good hole. From the tee, you're wondering how much do you want to bite off, because I guess theoretically, I know Eagle has 3'd it before.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've gotten it in practice, but I mean that's a smash. It's 2 smashes for me.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth it. If there's any wind or anything, it's just not worth it. And that green's OB.
Yeah.
Mhm.
OB all the way down on each side.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw Eagle go off, OB off the tee first round.
Yeah, that was exactly. He was obviously trying to eagle it, trying to bite off a bunch, and it's just how much do you want to bite off it? Tons of OB.
Yep. JC going thumber with that Nuke OS. I get that question every single video that JC is in. I was like, what is JC throwing those huge thumbers with? Nuke OS. You throw a destroyer here, Joe?
Yeah, this is actually a PD2.
Oh, okay.
That was a PD2 or a destroyer. I can't remember.
It looked like a PD2 actually. Yeah.
I was between destroyers during this time, so I had to pull out an old PD2.
Oh, okay. See how far Jeff can get it down the fairway. Looking pretty good as long as it nestles.
Right down the middle.
Yeah, what a great hole.
Yeah, really pretty.
I mean, if you throw 550 off the tee, you can get there with another 550.
Yeah.
And using the green, to play the skip.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not worth it.
Yeah. Just play smart golf, especially when you have an 8-stroke lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This round's pretty boring for me.
You're just playing smart.
Yeah, and it's, honestly, it's a great position to be in. It's a relaxing day.
Yeah, right. A beautiful day at that too.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Yeah.
I remember the weather gets sour. I remember on the drive home it was pretty sour.
Oh wow. There's Jim's second shot. Jim?
Everybody on this card is like the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love cards like that. It's way more fun playing disc golf than everybody's chill. JC.
And look at our view.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt when you're playing with this.
Especially when you get back up to the second half of the course and you get up on that top half and you really got a view out there.
And Peter, when we were out tooling around, if I remember it, you had family that was up on that course, right? That lived right there.
That's right, yeah. I have a family who has a place out there, actually, and I've been there. I've actually played on this golf course, like ball golf here.
Oh, really?
A couple of years ago before I had no idea.
Oh, that's funny.
It's crazy.
There was your second shot, Joe. Middle of the fairway. Should be able to get up and down from there for a birdie.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. Jeff's third shot.
Tricky green.
It is. Yeah, absolutely.
Much trickier to approach than you'd think. I try to play it on the right hill.
Uh-huh.
Try to skip into that right hill and play it short. And most people play it to the left hill because the putt is at a hill instead of at an angle. I guess it's hard to see from here, but you'll see when we get up there.
Oh, okay.
But that's exactly what you don't want to do.
Go long.
You go long. There's OB back there, and it's a steep incline coming back at a green.
And I think he was safe there, by the way, but I don't think he went OB.
Close.
Yeah.
JC throwing another long dart. Should be able to make that birdie putt. Here is Joe, your third shot.
Wow.
I think I early released.
Yep.
There's a little more left, but
so Jim coming back up the hill for his birdie.
Oof.
Wow. I put my money on Jim anytime to make those putts.
Yeah, solid.
So solid. From a distance, too.
Jeff makes a good putt right there. And Joe, you're looking for a 3? Or sorry, 4?
Yeah, this is for a birdie.
A little too much want on that one, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, we're all doing it. That's my fault.
Oh, no.
Look at that. I was like, all right, let's just get out of here.
Somebody put it in here.
Yeah. I was so happy when that went in.
Nice. That was a good par save right there. Jim missed his par. This is for bogey.
That is so surprising.
Wow.
3 times there, yeah.
Yeah. Was that a 4 putt?
3, 1,
3 putt.
3, yeah.
Yeah, he's 4 putting.
Oh, yeah, this being the 4th.
Yeah, this is going to be the 4th right here.
Rough.
Wow.
Yeah. That hurts right there a little bit. But Jeff and JC getting a stroke on you, Joe. Taking our lead down to 6, and we're on to hole 4. What do we do, Joe?
Yeah, so generally just want to play it just short of the green, however you want to get there. JC's going to throw a thumber, everybody else is going to throw hyzers probably.
Okay.
But it's the second shot. Just so many of the holes here, it's about the ground action. They use the nulls and the lulls to define the greens, and I like it. I think it's great. That's how, what else are you going to do with a flat? They're just trying to reach the hill from here, these holes.
Yeah. JC crushing one out there. Nice tracking, Peter. That is not
Thanks.
easy. Overhand throws are.
You get a lot of experience by this point. With
Yeah, you
JC.
have. You went to the bloom too.
Still, yeah. Still kind of tough sometimes, but
You've been hanging out with Joe a lot, haven't you?
yeah, Bloom and then this one,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
and JC too.
Yeah, that's right. They're both on all the cards you filmed there, I think. Getting it in the fairway right there. Steve
That is
really made some difficult tee placements or pin placements for you guys. I like it.
Yeah. You put a lot of thought into the greens.
Yeah. That your PD2 again?
Yeah, PD2 again, trying anything flat but somewhat stable.
Mm-hmm. And Jim? Taking a little bit lower line. Similar results. Gets in there.
He's battling. He was sick for a while. He had some stuff going on with his body, and
I don't know.
he's just coming back. His energy's really low. Go,
Jeff?
Jeff.
Yeah.
Good play. Chip shot into the hill. That's the play right there.
Yeah, well
That's
done.
a great way to do it.
Yeah, use it as a backstop, right?
Exactly.
Jim came up just short of your drive. Playing it in there. A little bit wide. OB.
Yeah, that
Just,
one.
just like that, Obi.
Wow.
And a tough putt.
Yeah, it is.
So easy to come up short, just like that.
Yeah, I guess it's better short than long, though, right?
Yeah, but it makes that putt
That's true. It does make the putt a little scary.
just scary.
And Jason,
That's the play.
wow. That is zone? I think it is. Those reps. Jim coming back for par. I'm going to be taking a 5. Here you have a birdie putt, but there is a downhill to OB behind. Good putt, sir.
Woo. That thing almost looked like it wanted to come out.
It's the bloom all over again.
Ah! Somebody made the the video of that.
Oh yeah, the GIF. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Won't let
It's great.
it go.
It won me the game.
Yeah, it did win you the game. That was 2 points right there, right?
Won me $20.
Yeah, nice.
What a great game.
That is a great game. I really like that one. You've been gift. It's it's kind of an internet honor. Doesn't happen to everybody, Joe.
I am somebody.
You are. That's the defining characteristic right there. Have you been gift? We're on to hole 5. Par 3, 374. Kind of a tough backhand line with that hill over there, Joe.
This is a good hole. It's well designed because you really want to just throw a hyzer. You feel like it is, but it's so dangerous because if you catch any of those bushes, you drop your OB and stroke and distance comes into play.
Yep, advantage JC.
Yeah, this is the throw. And had the wind been different, this is what I would have done too.
Really? Yeah. What was the wind doing here?
If I remember right, it's coming a right to left.
Okay.
And that's going to take, for me, that's going to take a thumber and drop it more straight down. Oh, he hit the sidewalk.
Oh my goodness.
Flare.
Yeah. Almost skipped it in.
So I'm trying to get high and more dig with something overstable.
Okay. It's going to finish a little left.
Yeah, that's my play though. That's how I want. That's how I want to do it.
Yep. Again, smart, safe golf, and still gives you a look for 2. Jim
A little more aggressive, but
Yeah.
it's a little more dangerous.
looks really good though.
Pretty
Wow.
shot.
Nice shot, man. And here is Jeff coming back towards the basket for his 2.
Yeah, Jeff's been, open for so long in Colorado.
Yeah.
Always there. Yep.
Here is Joe. Nice
Oh,
practice here.
I was due for pot.
Nice. And I was telling you when I filmed you at Rocky Mountain, but you were in the first card I ever filmed in my entire disc golf life.
Really?
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
No way.
2011 Santa Maria Open. Yep.
Oh, really? That was the first one?
Yeah, the very first one. Man, I stole my wife's a digital camera.
Oh, what?
Was
Yeah.
was it Will and Bradley?
I don't remember no, it was Will and Emac and Gabe Coda. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then EMAC 1 on the last hole with like a 30-foot uphill putt. To beat Will.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I think I incorrectly called you from Santa Cruz during the commentary.
I think I remember that.
You could have been way off. Not even close.
Nobody knows me. I'm just like, nobody. It's awesome.
People know you now, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's getting out there, I guess. No, well, I'm Masters. This is next year. I'm officially old enough to play Masters.
That's
But I didn't
right,
start
yeah.
playing until I was 28.
Really?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I was busy doing other stuff.
So I heard from the Nick Hyde Memorial TD you signed up for Masters. He was surprised.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But honestly, it's I'm gonna try and buy a van and tour this year.
Yeah.
Quite a bit more.
Cool.
Grip's helping me buy a van, and if I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna make money, if I'm gonna take my family with me, I have to.
Gotta win.
That's the deal. I've got to
Yep.
pay for it. So,
You are not a dummy, sir.
but I will play mostly open. But
Okay.
I will also I don't know if you've realized how good Paul Macbeth and Ricky and Eagle now and all those guys are. But
Right? Yeah. It's tough to win consistently now with how good a lot of people are.
I've done well, touring. I took third at Vibram and I think fifth or sixth the next year. And it's fine, but I break even when it comes to airplane.
Yeah.
Rental
Mhm.
car, hotel.
That stayed in, didn't it?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
That was a good putt.
great
Good putt from Jim there.
Yeah,
Jeff coming back.
that one floated. That had to have been a right to left wind if I remember right.
It looked like it, huh? Here you are with a little bit of a scary putt towards OB and a down slope.
Yeah.
Got the focus on.
Yeah, and that was a kind of half run. I know that OP's right behind it down the hill. Again, it's like I'm just a boring round. I'd rather lay that up and take a par than
Mm-hmm.
run it and go OB.
Yep. Yeah, Eagle had some of that misfortune you're trying to avoid during that first round. Eagle got gift too. I don't know. Did you see that one?
Oh, I did
which
see that one.
one? What did he get gift?
He had like a spin putt at
13.
like a 40-footer and it like basketed it out and then rolled like 50 feet OB. You remember that one?
I think it was like 13 or something.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It was brutal. Anyway, hole 7, par 4. Joe, what are you doing here, buddy?
Throwing a hyzer up the hill. That's the one thing about this course. It is fun. I think it is challenging. I think to score well, you have to, you've got to be on. But Mike, I would like to see a different shot selection. I'd like to see you have to, throw something different off the tee. I'd like to see some lines.
Yeah.
I'd like to not see thumbers.
Because you wouldn't have to deal with JC throwing them so far all the time.
Yeah, and there's just dead straight down the middle every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
450 feet every time.
Yeah, you rarely even comes close to thinking about shanking one of those. They pretty much.
Oh gosh. And he's got the wind so figured out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would really affect him, but he's got it so dialed.
Yep.
And people don't know, JC has a crushing sidearm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a huge sidearm.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah,
I see
the
him
bloom.
bust it out every now and then.
Yeah. And here you are with a aforementioned hyzer, getting it well up the fairway. Jeff looking to match. So that one came out a little early, gonna finish left.
There's that pit up there where all those people are standing. That's OB. That
Yeah.
I would love to just smash a roller and try to bite off a little bit more, but it brings that into play.
Sure. Here's Jeff's second shot, throwing a hyzer into the basket. Looked pretty good, and it is pretty good.
Yeah. I think Eagle went roller on this, if I remember right.
Okay.
But he went so aggressive on all these holes.
Well, a little bit long left on the upshot there.
And the green's OB, deep right, and I just grip locked it. I think I remember this. I grip locked it under the green.
Yeah,
Not a good
made it
shot.
off a bit, though.
Barely got off, though. At least you're in bounds. There's JC with some more forehand zone.
Maybe he wanted to go a little wider there.
Yeah, kind of avoiding the sand trap. Here you are for a birdie, Joe, coming
Yeah, that was
back
a bad
up.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was in too.
Almost made up
That was
for it.
I remember that. That was a good putt.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Should have been.
Just kind of hyzered out at the last second.
Yeah.
JC making a good birdie. Or sorry, that was JC, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's JC. Almost looked like he shaves a mustache between holes.
Yeah, I was telling him I didn't recognize him in the first video with that mustache. It totally threw me for a loop. It wasn't Movember, was it? Like,
No.
September. Yeah. Yeah.
oh, Jeff missing a putt he wanted right there.
JC's beard was world famous for a while there.
Was it really?
Right?
Had to have been. It was beautiful.
Yeah. I remember seeing him at Worlds, and I think one day he had a beard, and then the next day he completely shaved it off, and I totally didn't recognize him.
Beards will do that. Hole 8, 3, after our par 3, 308, and playing off the golf course here, Joe.
Yeah, this isn't kind of a connector hole. They're kind of bringing two holes together, and they kind of added one here. This is one I wouldn't mind. See, it's just a hyzer. You just want to hopefully get a look once you land. There's a bunch of bushes down there. This is one I'd like to see. There's a couple changes that I'd like to see. This is one of them that it doesn't really test much.
Yeah. Other than getting really close because the green is very crowded.
Yeah.
Makes for some interesting putting.
Test your straddle ability, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Jim, throwing a hyzer in towards the bucket. Comes up a little bit short.
That tree right there that's the thing. If you hyzer early, you have no putt over there.
Yeah.
So if anything, if you're gonna miss short right.
Okay. There's your hyzer. Looks like it gets in there pretty well.
Yeah.
And Jeff?
And everybody's just spike hyzering Firebirds, probably.
Yeah. Is that what you threw as well?
Yeah, I'm sure. Glow Firebird.
Okay. Looks like Jeff came up a little bit short as well. Gonna make for an interesting putt.
Yeah, see, he's just in that spot.
That's the head shake of I got nothing. And that's the putt of I have nothing. Jim, straddling one out.
I'll never forget when I played one of my first Worlds in Kansas City with King Climo. I was so surprised at how few discs he was using. He had a few Wraiths and a few T-Birds and a few rocks, and I was carrying everything. Every disc I owned at that point, I think I was carrying with me. And this is one of those courses where I only carry a limited, I carry a few Destroyers, a few PDs, a few Thunderbirds, a few rocks, and then a couple Firebirds, and that's it. And putters. Gators.
Yeah, you don't need that many discs to be awesome.
It just doesn't, I don't think I throw one Anheuser. I might throw a couple sidearms, a couple thumbers.
I just filmed Nate Doss out of the Southwest Team Challenge, and he had like a messenger bag with like 4 discs in it. And he was still crushing. Didn't matter. So we're at a hole 9, par 4, 643, dogleg left. I like this hole, Joe. It's kind of cool.
This is a fantastic hole. I mean, hole 1 is, both of these are so well designed. They're great. The green is well guarded. Here's what's insane. It's 643 feet away, and it's just unreachable. No way. Eagle last year 360'd it and landed it on the green next to the basket.
Really?
Just insane.
So JC threw a backhand of the first round and went OB. So
no idea why he did that.
I think he doesn't know either. So he threw a thumber this time and it worked great.
It sets up thumber just perfect for JC. I'm surprised he backhand.
Yeah. Just had a random thought. Jim? Just throwing a clean hyzer out there? Yeah.
Just solid. That's the play right there. Nice low. Let it use the green. Work it a little bit.
Done. Sure you're doing the same? You going PD?
Yep. Actually, I think that was a Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, yeah.
I didn't want as much skip. Thunderbird and PD are so close.
They are, aren't they?
PD's a little more action on the ground. You get a little more skip.
Okay.
Better for low ceilings, in my opinion.
Word. And Jeff also playing it out there. Should be fine as long as it doesn't get a monster skip.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I was thinking of somehow connecting these 2 holes together in my mind.
super long hole.
Oh, I remember this had a headwind and just
Oh, wow.
OB.
Oh, B, Joe.
Yeah, I didn't. Honestly, when I threw it, I thought everything was fine, and then when I went in front of that tree, I knew I was in trouble.
Okay.
Actually, I was hoping it was going to hit a cart, but
Oh, JC. With
Oh.
tombstone on the
yeah.
golf green. That's a $20 penalty right there.
I'm hoping Jim plays it correctly.
That looks
That's
pretty
the
good.
play. Just get it around that tree,
Mm-hmm.
and of course he hits.
Oh, man. Stays off the green at least, though, right?
A 4 isn't bad on this hole. I think it averages definitely over a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, the second shot is not easy at all.
That's the play.
Jeff's got a putt. Basket over there. Oh, and JC, after tombstoning on the green, has this for a par save.
Yeah, and he's fun to watch do that. Usually he's pretty accurate with that walking thing.
Yeah, I've
And
seen him in a couple good ones.
He's got his Vibram sandals on.
Is he? I used to wear those.
Playing disc golf?
Yeah, for sure. It's like because you get grass in between your toes all the time. That's what bugged me the most. Other than that, I kind of liked them. They're kind of fun. Felt really nerdy though. I'll tell you that. So here you are for a par save, Joe.
Yeah. Goodness.
Yeah, that one was weird actually. The camera battery died right there. Yeah, that's why there's that weird cut there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And Jeff missed his putt as well. That is JC cleaning up a 5.
Yeah.
Jeff with a 4. Nobody getting a birdie on this one.
No, it's pretty boring card on that hole.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Eagle's in front throwing like 650-foot rollers, and everybody's up there watching him.
So there are the 2 bogeys. Yeah, your lead is 5 over JC.
Down to 5. Yeah, it's time to start doing something here.
Yeah, I think Eagle's doing work from the chase card as well, right?
Yeah, if I remember right, I was asking what his score was at this point.
Yeah.
But the problem is getting aggressive on this course. It's so dangerous. There's so much trouble
There is, yeah.
on the greens that I just can't see it really paying off to get overly aggressive. I mean, he's trying to 2 par 4s.
Yeah.
That kind of aggressive.
Yeah. Eagle things.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, that's all we got for round 3, part 1. We'll catch you for round 3, part 2. Joe, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll catch you guys in part 2. Later.
Cut.